Deconstructing Anxiety, the Civil War Within. Anxiety is hard to define because it has no single face. Fear is sharp. It has a specific reason. You are afraid of the snake, the cliff, the fall. But anxiety is a ghost. It's a persistent low hum of discomfort that you cannot tune out. It's the deep, vibrating frequency of powerlessness. You can't put your finger on it because it isn't coming from the outside, it's coming from a civil war from within. The root is disconnection. At its core, anxiety is the discord you feel when there's a disconnection between your head and your heart. It makes you feel out of control and you don't know why. It happens when the voltage of life gets too high. When we are children, our bodies are small, but our feelings are massive. When we face trauma, neglect, or overwhelming loss, the intensity can be too much for our system to handle. It's like our electrical system shuts down. Sometimes it can be so devastating that we find a way to become invisible, hiding, even from ourselves. To disconnect from our feelings, we disconnect within our core. To survive, we trip the circuit breaker. We shut down. We numb the heart to save the mind. We silence the gut to keep the peace. We survive the moment by fragmenting the self, frozen in the past. But here's the cost. You cannot selectively numb pain without numbing life. Imagine trying to function with half your brain or half your heart removed. You would feel clumsy, unsafe, and perpetually off balance. That's what it can feel like now. But the parts of you that you shut down didn't disappear. They just froze in time. It's a self-protective response, often called dissociation. In the moment, it's an escape hatch. But afterward, a part of you can remain stuck back there, frozen in the past, pulling on your emotional strings here, in the present, adding to feelings of lack of control. You try to navigate your world, and yet, a frozen part of your subconscious self is steering the ship of your emotions. Living with these frozen fragments can make the present feel uneven and coarse. We often fear that looking back means ripping open old wounds. But the goal is not to relive the trauma. It's a rescue mission to recover, to reassociate the dissociated parts of self. The goal is to melt old defense mechanisms that are no longer needed and embrace the younger version of ourselves that can now become available. There's a warmth that comes from this reunion of wholeness. As the tension releases and the frozenness begins to thaw, life and color is restored. Imagine reaching back to find that younger version of yourself, not to interrogate them, but to bring them in from the cold. When you finally comfort the part of you that has been waiting for safety, you don't just feel relief, you feel more complete. The return to wholeness. Our goal is not to manage your symptoms, it's to repair the disconnections. We locate the root of how you shut down and safely bridge the gap between your logic and your emotions. Healing doesn't require reliving the event. It's about reassociating the exiled parts back inside of you, filling the empty spaces they left behind. Reconnecting the head and the heart, the static clears. The anxiety starts to ease because the internal war quiets down. You don't just feel better, you feel more whole. You recover your resilience, your emotional control, and greater confidence than ever before. Don't just cope with the disconnection, heal the breach. Contact Dr. Siegel's office today to see if this is the path you've been looking for.